IT, forging IT security experts. Secure Ninja.
Hey everyone, I'm Alicia Webb with SecureNinjaTV, and I'm here in Budapest, Hungary at Hacktivity 2012. It is the largest IT security conference in Central and Eastern Europe. And I'm speaking with Joe McCray. He is the CEO of Strategic Security. Joe, how are you today?
Doing well, Alicia. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for speaking with us.
Thank you.
What can you tell us about Strategic Security?
Oh, boy. Man, what do you want to know? We're an IT security consulting firm, primarily focused on application and network security. We're really doing a lot of work around now emulating advanced persistent threats, so trying to act like state-sponsored attackers and mafia and more skilled, more complex attacks now. So that's the big focus for us, and really just trying to enjoy Budapest right now.
Yeah, definitely. Hacktivity is awesome, isn't it?
I love it. It's been a great conference. Festival.
It is a festival because there's so much fun stuff going on alongside all of the important talks and educational stuff. So yes, a festival indeed. Now you are a speaker here at Hacktivity, and you just gave your presentation a few minutes ago. And one of the things you were talking about is the importance of investing in human capital. What can you tell us about that?
Actually, I think it's really important. I think too many of us focus on buying products because it's easy, you know, rather than trying to solve the problem. You can't always just throw money at a problem. If we really take the time to get our people trained, you know, you're going to see so many more benefits. So Zig Ziglar, I think, says it best. The only thing worse than training good employees and losing them is not training those employees and keeping them. So what we're looking at here is too many people want to just throw money at problems. If you have something that's really frustrating and, you know, it's a technical issue that, you know, we don't want to get involved with the dev team, we don't want to get involved with the server admins and really get down in the weeds and fix it. It's a lot easier to just buy a product. But products are really just tools. It's no different than a screwdriver or a hammer. You need skilled, competent people to implement those products well. So that's why I'm a big proponent of training. You know, I'm really a big proponent of vendor neutral training, getting people to just understand the technology. I also really like, if you're going to buy products, spend the money and get the training on the products. Buying a product and not implementing it well is, you know, in my opinion, you might as well just not buy the product. So I was really trying to get at that in this presentation. I demoed a lot of hacks where I bypassed security products, and the things to get around these security products were trivial, really trivial techniques to get around these things. And if people who were deploying these technologies had better fundamentals in IT and better understanding of the products they were deploying, we wouldn't be in as much of the security mess that we're in right now.
Right. What are some of the specific situations that a human is absolutely necessary to take care of a problem?
I definitely think one of the areas that you're starting to see, something that's gotten really big in our industry, is what's called SIEM solutions, Security Information Event Management Solutions. It's products that take in data from several disparate sources, maybe your firewall, your IDS, you know, all these products take in data from all these sources all over the network, and then they try to correlate the data and then spit out a report on what's going on in your environment based on these different data sources. Somebody needs to be doing real-time sanity checks on that stuff. A lot of people buy these products because maybe they have a high upfront cost, but they're hoping that over time they'll reduce the number of employees that they have actually monitoring the environment. And in my experience, that really just doesn't work. You know, you're gonna have to have competent people to help you implement these products well, and then tune them over time so that they continue to work well in your environment. And I know that we're in a recession, and I know people are looking to cut costs in every area that they can, but in some cases, you know, you're cutting your nose to spite your face. You know, let's really get down to the heart of the problem and let's try and fix it.
How do you get the CIO to fully embrace this concept of hiring a real person rather than using automated systems?
Well, we want to pump the brakes on that a little bit. I got to kind of backtrack on that statement. Yes, it's important. We're not saying don't utilize technology. I hope I'm not misconstrued there. We want people to understand that they're going to need to have competent people to help implement, run, and maintain these technologies. So if you're trying to convince a CIO that, hey, I need to hire more people, the CIO is going to look at me and generally say, hey, Joe, Stevie Wonder can see that one. I know I need more people. I can't get more people. So now we have to say, okay, we're going to need some sort of trusted advisor, and that's with hiring good consultants, and then hopefully having good trained employees are going to help you articulate this value proposition, right? They're going to help you justify this budget, where you're going to say, here's XYZ problems in our enterprise. So you're going to have to do some sort of analysis of your current environment. And then as you start to deploy security technologies, we want to see if we get an increase in security events that correlates to money. Let's put it that way. Let's try it this way. If I do XYZ, buy product X, implement technology X, or even implement policy and procedure X, how does it directly relate to money? And a lot of times what happens in our world with the CIOs is, here's how I explain it to some people. Let's say you have a family, big brother, middle brother, little brother, you got 4 boys, right? Well, what ends up happening is your chief operations officer, in a lot of cases, he's like the big brother. He's the oldest brother. He beats up on his little brothers, he laughs at them, grabs them, does this kind of thing, right? And everybody, spoils the baby, right? And the baby is usually the CFO, right? Because he's got the checkbook. So now the problem is this middle brother, who's kind of, in between, right? The CIO. Now the problem with the CIO is, well, I'm not ops, so I don't make the company make money. And the CFO, he's the spoiled little brat because he holds the checkbook, right? We can't do anything unless he says we got enough money to do it. And then the CIO is kind of like, well, yeah, guys, I keep the computers online. And everyone kind of looks at him like, well, so? But really what he needs to say is, you know what, I'll tell you what, let me see how many operations you can perform with no technology. And then I'd love to see you break out an abacus, because last time I heard, you guys use technology to number crunch. Right. So technology people, we facilitate business. So if you're going to implement new technologies or you're going to bring on people, you're going to have to do some sort of justification so that you can say, look at how we increase productivity. Maybe we don't directly contribute to revenue, but by increasing uptime, increasing productivity, decreasing downtime, we allow the operations team to make more money. And if I'm going to continue to do that, I need more people. If you want me to do that more efficiently, I need more people. There's a big difference between being effective and being efficient, right? Effective is just getting a task done. Efficient is doing a task well. And doing a task well, you're going to need competent and trained people. And I think that's the unique selling proposition, the USP that we have to get our CIOs to articulate to their CEOs so that they can get the budget for people.
Absolutely. Getting the budget, and also I would imagine preventing loss of revenue by preventing a security issue.
Correct, and that's that uptime, right? And a lot of times it's going to be hours without security events. You're going to have to come up with these metrics that are relevant to your organization. Time without security events, impact of security events. So maybe security events are not decreasing because we put new things in place. So we put new things in place. We've done a visibility implementation. All of a sudden, we went from X many security events, let's say 5 per week, to 55 per week, where we deployed all this stuff. Well, now we need to say, well, what's our cost per event? Well, what's our remediation cost? Well, maybe as you start to deploy more stuff and you get more people, the cost of cleaning up these things starts to go down over time. And that contributes to productivity. Productivity contributes to money. And you're going to have to figure out a way, if you're the CIO, to connect these dots back to the dollar signs. And that's what executives need.
Absolutely. Well, I can definitely see the importance of investing in human capital.
Oh, thanks.
Are there any other things you'd like to say or tell us?
Oh, sure. Hi, Mom. No, I'm just joking.
Hi, Mom. I've never even done that in one of these interviews, and I should. Well, thank you so much for speaking with us, Joe. It was truly a pleasure.
Oh, thank you very much.
Definitely. So make sure you catch all of our videos on YouTube at youtube.com/SecureNinja. Don't miss anything that we're doing or tweeting about or posting on Facebook. Make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Alicia Webb.
Secure Ninja Shorts are brought to you by SecureNinja.com, a world leader in information security and IT training and certification. Our master instructors will help build you into a highly skilled and marketable security professional. SecureNinja.com, forging IT security experts.